Hey everyone, hello from Tokyo. This is Gaëlle, your well-being coach, presenting the Wednesday Wellness Tips. Have you ever noticed yourself holding back, not saying what you really think, not fully showing who you are, not taking a step you want to take? And if you pause for a moment, you might realize it's not random, it's not laziness, it's not lack of confidence, it's something else. It's protection. Holding back is often a strategy, a way your mind tries to keep you safe from rejection, embarrassment, or getting hurt. Maybe you don't speak up in a group because you're afraid of saying something wrong. Maybe you don't express how you feel because you don't want to risk being misunderstood. Maybe you don't go after what you really want because part of you is thinking, what if it doesn't work out? So instead you stay a little quieter, more careful, more contained, and in the moment it works, you avoid discomfort, you reduce risk, you stay safe. But here's the part we don't always notice. What protects you in the short term can limit you in the long term. Because when you hold back repeatedly, it becomes a pattern, a habit, almost automatic. You start to filter yourself without even thinking. You hesitate before speaking. You second-guess your actions. You shrink parts of yourself. And over time, something subtle happens. You begin to feel less like yourself. Not because you've changed, but because you're not fully expressing who you are. And this can affect your well-being more than you can expect. Because humans aren't wired just to stay safe. We're also wired to connect, to express, to grow. And all of those things involve some level of risk. So when safety becomes a priority at all times, life can start to feel smaller, more restricted, less alive. Now, this doesn't mean you should suddenly stop protecting yourself. Holding back has a purpose. At some point, it helped you, it made sense. The goal isn't to remove that protection completely, it is to bring awareness to it. Notice when you're holding back and gently ask yourself, am I doing this because it's truly necessary or because it feels familiar? Sometimes the situation isn't actually dangerous, it just feels that way. And in those moments, you have a choice. You can stay in protection or you can take a small step forward. Not something overwhelming, just something slightly outside your usual pattern. Maybe you say what you were about to keep to yourself. Maybe you share an opinion. Maybe you take a small risk and then you observe what actually happens. It's not as bad as your mind predicted usually. Sometimes it's even positive. And each time you do this, you expand your sense of what's possible. You start to build trust. Not in the idea that nothing will ever go wrong, but in your ability to handle things if it does. And that's a different kind of safety. So if you recognize yourself in this, if you notice that you often hold back to stay safe, don't judge it, but get curious. Because maybe what once protected you is now the very thing that is keeping you from feeling fully alive and meeting your potential. And maybe just one small step beyond the pattern could change more than you think. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next week. And in the meantime, remember to be your favorite self. Bye.